Hey, how you doing? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well. Just wanted to shoot this quick video today and talk a little bit about reasons for business failure. Okay, this is such an important topic and we don't talk about this enough. And look, if you're looking for reasons why businesses fail, then I'm a perfect example. I'm the right person to be talking about this topic because I literally failed for 8 years while building my online business. Alright, so for those of you who don't know me, my name is Aaron Chen. I'm an online entrepreneur. I've built a very successful online business now. It's been 9 years, but you know, the first 8 years that I was building my business online, I had tremendous failure. I was very good at failing, okay, which is not a great thing, unfortunately, but the reality is that most businesses will fail. You know, 90% of all businesses fail. It doesn't really matter what it is, and I'm gonna, you know, over the next few minutes talk a little bit about why, okay, and at the end I'm gonna talk a bit about some of the solutions that you can use in your business and life to reduce the amount of failure that you're having, okay? So, you know, every business is slightly different, but they all inherently have something very similar. And the main reason I would say that people fail in business, you know, whether it's offline or online, is because they quit, okay? They flat out quit, they hit a roadblock, and they don't really know what to do about it. They don't pivot, they don't re-strategize, they don't take a step back, they just flat out quit, right? Now, the thing is if you quit, then obviously you're not going to be successful, okay? I've wanted to quit over 15 times, probably more than that actually, over the last, you know, 9 years that I've been growing my business. And I can tell you that in that time, if I had quit, then I wouldn't be here today, right? I wouldn't have had the success that I've had, right? And so, you know, the first thing that you need to know about building a business is that you can't quit no matter what, right? You know, whether you hit a snag or you hit a roadblock, or you know, maybe your social media accounts get shut down like mine did. I've had so many social media accounts shut down, it's just unbelievable, right? I've had my Facebook account shut down 3 times. I've had my Google AdWords account shut down once. I've had my YouTube account shut down twice. It's just nuts, right? And it wasn't because I was doing anything wrong on purpose. I just didn't really know what I was doing, you know, and I wasn't trying to do anything what they call black hat, you know, or gray hat. I was trying to be compliant, but the reality is that if you built a business online before, you know that the big boys, right? The big boys like YouTube and Facebook and Google, they've got some pretty strict rules about what you can and cannot do on their networks, right? And what would happen is I would build up, you know, I would take maybe 6 months to a year to build up a social media platform to a certain level, and I'm, you know, thinking to myself, all right, I've figured this out, I got this, right? This is easy. You know, I'm generating 20-30 leads a day in my business, I'm just gonna scale. And then all of a sudden I wake up the next day and bang! All my accounts are gone. They are just gone, right? Disappeared off the face of the planet. I'll get this nasty little email from Google or Facebook or YouTube that says, I'm sorry, but you have egregiously I'm sorry, but you have just egregiously violated our terms and we have terminated your account. Please do not reply to this email. You know, we will not be reinstating your account. And that's it. Okay? And so whenever that happened to me, I literally would be thinking to myself, man, that is it. I can't believe it. I've been growing this account for the last 6 months, 12 months. I've been putting in so much money, so much hard work. I cannot believe that my account has shut down. And my lead generation flow would literally, it would go from, you know, 30 leads a day, 25 leads a day, or whatever it was at the time, to 0 leads a day, okay? Sorry, just 1 second here. And when your leads go from, you know, 30 leads a day and you're generating profits, you're making sales in your business, depending on what kind of business you have, right? So for me, it's an online business and I'm selling, you know, affiliate programs, so I'm selling products to other people. When it goes from 30 leads a day to 0 leads a day, you can imagine what basically happens to your business. It actually goes from, you know, generating profit to generating losses, right? Because not only are you not making any income or any revenue, but you've got monthly ongoing costs that you have to pay, right? So in the online world, you've got to pay for your tracking system, you got to pay for your leads, you have to pay for your funnel building software, you have to build for your hosting on your blog or whatever it is, on your websites, whatever software you're using, there's ongoing costs associated with that, right? And so now I was making a loss, and that was happening for a few years, and so you're scrambling, trying to figure out what to do, what went wrong. And for the most part, most people would just flat out quit. Okay, they would just say, man, I've been doing this for a year, it's not working, I'm just gonna quit. Okay, and you can do that, but if you do that, then you're not going to be successful, right? So I know I've been harping on this for the last like 5 minutes or so, but the reality is that the main reason why most businesses fail is because people quit. They can't figure out how to get around an obstacle or roadblock, so they don't try and find the solution. They try maybe for a little while, and then they just give up. They just quit. You know, they quit that entire business completely, or they just they quit that business and they try another business, for example, but you're still quitting, right? And then eventually they quit doing anything at all, and that's a problem. Okay, so this is number one. This is the number one reason why a lot of people quit. Another reason why, I would say reason number two why a lot of people quit, is because they don't actually, the reason why a lot of businesses fail is because people don't actually take enough action, right? So, you know, when people start businesses, their heart's in the right place, but the reality is that they're not willing to put in the time to grow that business, right? So, you know, I'm sorry to be the one to have to tell you, but business is hard. It's not going to be easy, okay? You're going to spend way more time trying to figure out your business than you ever thought you would. You're going to spend way more money on your business than you ever thought you were willing to spend, okay? And it's going to take way longer than you ever thought it was to become successful or to turn a profit, right? I'm sorry, but that's just business, you know? It's not easy. In fact, it's very complex, and it is one of the most difficult things that you're gonna ever do in your life. It's growing a business. But is it worth it? Hell yeah, it's worth it. Is it worth the pain and the suffering and the sleepless nights and the long days and working into the weekends? Absolutely. It's worth it 110%. And if you can figure out how to grow a successful business, it is one of the most amazing things in the world, okay? But is it easy? No, it's not easy. It is very, very challenging, right? But if you go into business knowing that to begin with, okay, and you know that it's going to be challenging, you know it's going to be difficult, and you set that expectation right from the start, then you're not going to be disappointed, right? But if you go in there, if you go into business thinking, this is going to be easy, I'm going to be able to, grow this business in like 1 month and I'm going to make lots of money, then I'm sorry, my friend, but that's just not the case, okay? It just doesn't work like that. You need to earn your stripes in business, okay? So first two things, people quit too early, and the second thing is that they don't take enough action, right? I mean, most people say they want to be successful, but maybe they don't want to be more successful than they want to, eat Cheetos and sit in front of the TV and watch The Walking Dead all day. Truth? True or true? It's absolutely true. That's what a lot of people, a lot of people talk up a big game. They say, oh yeah, I want to make tons of money, right? But they're not willing to put in the time it takes to make lots of money, right? If you want to command a strong income in your business, you got to put in the work, right? And nobody is going to make you put in that work but you, okay? So that's just the truth. And maybe you were thinking of some magical answer in this video, but that's the reality. People just don't work hard enough, and they quit too early, right? When it comes down to business, you gotta have thick skin. You've got to have really, really thick skin. You can't worry about what other people think of you, and you just have to take action, and that's another thing. That's another point actually that I wanted to talk about is, one of the other reasons why a lot of businesses fail is because people worry too much about what other people think, okay? They worry about what their family think. Aaron, you're in the wrong business. I don't like that business model. It's not going to be successful. You're not going to be successful with it. So you worry about what other people think, and that inherently, again, affects your performance, your confidence in your business, and then you end up not putting in the right amount of action or the right amount of investment, and you end up quitting, right? And so that happens all the time, and that's also another reason why people fail is because they care about what other people think, so they don't continue on that path. They're not focused, right? They try it for a little while and then they worry about what other people think, and then they just quit, you know? And so that is another reason. So what are some of the solutions that you can use in your business to make sure that you get all over this stuff? Sorry, last toll, and then I'll continue. Sorry, lots of tolls in KL. So what are some of the solutions that you can have, you know, to building your business to make sure you take lots of action and, you know, you don't ever quit? Well, first of all, it's about setting the expectation, right? Actually, I alluded to it just now. The first thing really is you need to remember that it's going to take you a lot longer, and it's going to be a lot harder, and it's going to be a lot more complex and cost you a lot more money than you think it is right from the start, okay, right from the get-go. Now, if you have that expectation, then it's going to be a lot easier for you to manage you know, your timelines and what you're expecting from your business in the next 6, 12, 24 months, okay, even 36 months. I mean, dude, it took me 9 years before I actually had success in my business. So, I mean, go figure, right? I mean, can you last 9 years in your business? Most people will say no, you know? I'm not saying that it's going to take you 9 years. What I'm saying is that it could happen, right? It could be that you're not going to have any success in your business for the next 5 years, right? And if your why isn't big enough of why you want to build your business in the first place, then I would say that you're probably not gonna last, okay? You're gonna end up quitting, you know, in the first year or so, and you're gonna be disappointed, okay? And that's just the truth, you know? But if your why is big enough, and you know, just to share a little bit with you, my why is that, you know, I wanted to build a business and an income where I could literally work from anywhere in the world and provide my family with the things that they deserve and live the life that I truly deserve to live. That was my why, right? And that was big enough to push myself through all the money I spent on my business, all the social media accounts that got shut down, all the traffic that I, you know, couldn't generate, all the presentations that I had to learn how to do online, and all the skills that I basically had to learn, and the sleepless nights and all that stuff, okay? So if your why is big enough, you're gonna be able to build a very, very good business, okay? The other thing is that you gotta take action, man. I mean, if you're just sitting there doing nothing, you know, you do one YouTube video and then you wait like 2 weeks before you do your next one, I mean, do you really think that you deserve to have a successful business if you're working at that capacity? Absolutely not, right? I mean, come on, you know, there are people that are, you know, you gotta make 5 videos a day, 10 videos a day, you know, if you want to be successful online. That's just one example, okay? I mean, it could be, you know, writing articles. You got to write 10 articles a day, not 1 article a month. You know, what's 1 article a month going to do for your business, right? So it depends what kind of business you're in, but you get my point, right? The more you do, the better it is. Have you ever read the book from Grant Cardone? It's called 10X. You got to 10X it, man. You can't, you know, you can't 1X your business. If you 1X your business, then you're gonna get 1X income, okay? You gotta 10X your business, then you're gonna get 10X income, okay? So that's all I'm gonna talk about. I mean, the sun is setting here, it's getting really, really dark, so I wanna make sure the quality of this video, you know, is at a decent level. So I'm gonna wrap this video up, but let me know what you thought of this video. Does this make sense? You know, these are the main reasons why businesses fail, okay? It's all these reasons. It's nothing, I didn't even talk about strategy. Now, having the right strategy is very important, but if you know, all these things that I just spoke about, if you don't do them, right, then you're really gonna struggle, okay? So let me know what you thought in the comments below. Did this help you at all? And I'm gonna try and turn on a bit more light here. Oh, there you go. I got a little night light on me. Let me know what you thought of this video, and you know, if you want to spend a little bit more time with me, if you want to find out what online business I'm building, then go ahead and click on the link right below this video. You'll see it in the description box, okay? Click on that. You can find out a little bit more about the online business I've grown. I've generated over 1,000 sales over the last year, okay? So I want to show you how I turn 8 years of failure into 1 year of success, and I hope to show you how to do exactly the same thing. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. My name's Aaron Chen, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Take care.